Greetings, gods and goddesses. My name is Shy Queens, and I'm coming to you today with another message that was given to me to share with you today. I'm talking to someone that had made a petition. They commanded that they receive the freedom that they deserve. There was this time and place where you were seeking what was rightfully yours. Even though nothing around looked as such, you kept seeking and commanding that your truth be honored. And I'm speaking to someone today that your request has been granted. Your request has been granted. Your command, your audacity to speak truth and know truth has opened that gate, that portal for you, that dimension where you are now stepping into liberation. Retribution has been called upon anything that came against you. You are now receiving what's rightfully yours because you've done the work to increase your capacity, to increase your mindset, to operate on the level of your birthright, not on the level that you were told you were on, not who the world told you. And the moment you begin to increase your capacity, you were given opportunities to master your gifts. You see, because the things that you've been through, the things that you've conquered, these were all done to elevate you, to help you know how to use your abilities, to help you know to respect your abilities. And so you are now operating in your birthright. You are now operating in your birthright. And sometimes even you are still shocked because you had the courage to stand in your birthright despite any weapon or tongue or person that tried to form themselves against you. You still stood. You still believed. You still knew what you knew. And because of that reason, because you dared to have faith a little bit more than a mustard seed, because you dared to believe and to seek what you knew to be true, because of that, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You did call back your love. You did start pouring into yourself, your soul's journey, your purpose. Despite the distractions, you kept moving forward, honoring your essence, your intuition, trusting your intuition. You see, because once we stop running from the unknown within ourselves, once we be still, once we allow ourselves to be still and acknowledge those parts of ourselves that we fear or that we don't want to give permission to be, once we start honoring those aspects, we start sharpening those aspects. All of a sudden, we are getting good at using our gifts. All of a sudden, we have management over our empath abilities. All of a sudden, we can support, but we know what's our energy and what's not. All of a sudden, people can no longer tap into your atmosphere. They can no longer tap into your system without your permission. They can no longer oversee or whisper into your ear without your permission, because you are getting stronger. You are learning how to manage the gifts that were given to you. You're no longer paying attention to who has what. You are focusing on your gifts, your energy, your healing abilities. You have called yourself back to yourself with divine care. You've called forward all your ancient abilities and the gifts that support you to see clearly. Remain balanced and equipped yourself. You're also getting healthy. There's a need for getting healthy. You're beginning to desire a higher vibrational way of life. You are beginning to release your default settings because you've conquered so much. You've released things in people that you thought you would never release, that you thought had a hold on you for life. A lot of those hexes, curses, evil eyes, weapons, contracts, you overcame those, beloved. You overcame those. And there was something in the midst of you overcoming those that equipped you with a new insight, a new set of tools that positioned you to never go back, to never look back. You begin to sharpen yourself. You begin to honor your strength. You begin to honor your power. You begin to exercise your authority over your life, to exercise your will. And in the process of doing so, a lot of your default settings is falling off of you, beloved. Those default settings that, oh, this is just me. I'm just keeping it real. This is how I am. You are beginning to see yourself clearly. You are beginning to separate all the things that try to attach themselves to you and tell you who you were and how you were and what you do and what tendencies you have. Those default settings are falling off of you because your DNA remembers you. Your DNA remembers you. Your DNA is going back to an original setting. Of alignment. You are leveling up through the dimensions, beloved. You are starting to exercise and activate your gifts. You are actually starting to head into those dimensions. You are somebody's beginning to astral project. Somebody is understanding, beginning to exercise their clairvoyance. Somebody is awakening to their gift and insight of dreaming. Somebody is awakening to their gifts and insight of interpreting those dreams. Somebody is no longer afraid of the signs and synchronicities that your guides are given to you. Somebody is no longer afraid of their ancestors protecting and guiding them. Somebody is beginning to open to spirit Somebody is beginning to dance with spirit. Somebody is beginning to operate in spirit. Yes. Somebody is moving in spirit. Somebody is dancing in the spirit. Somebody has activated the spirit. Somebody has made room. Somebody has taken up space. Somebody has roared. I hear an empress. I hear an emperor. Somebody is roaring. Somebody is liberating themselves through honoring their truth. Somebody has told themselves, yes. Yes, somebody is leveling up through these dimensions. Somebody just learned that they have the gifting of telepathy. Somebody is starting to feel the connection to their divine counterpart through telepathy. Somebody is being comforted because they feel their divine counterpart. They feel the love. They feel the protection. They feel the love. They feel the love. They feel it coming. They feel it getting closer. Somebody is beginning to feel comforted. Somebody has released the spirit of scarcity up out of their lives. This is good. Somebody can see clearer. Somebody is more balanced. You're more balanced. You're beginning to equip yourself. Things that you used to fall for, things that used to shake you up, they are no longer scaring you. You've been through enough. You've been through enough. You're no longer being tricked by the same old tactics. You are leveling up, beloved. You are healing your mother and father womb. You are healing your parental issues. Those generational traumas, you are the change maker. You are making shift happen. You have forgiven others and yourself. You've released folks that came against you. You've embraced peace, love, and light. You've even released some of those patriarchal systems within yourself. Those conditionings within yourself. You are coming to the truth that you need mother. You need the divine mother. You have realized that without the divine mother, your world was in pure chaos, upside down. You've allowed the divine mother to come forward in your life. And because of that, your life will never be the same, beloved. Your life will never be the same. You are now honoring your inner divine feminine. That's beautiful. We give thanks for that. That is beautiful. There is a portal that you opened up. And you've asked for wisdom. You've asked for protection. You've asked for proper boundaries, for groundedness. You ask for Mother Earth. You ask for Mother to enter into your space and to heal you. And your requests have been granted. And because you gave yourself that permission, you've broken so many generational curses off your lineage. You have broken so many generational curses off your lineage just by honoring that truth, that you in particular are no longer the same person. Be kind with yourself. Give yourself permission. It may not be easy when you're dealing in the 3D, because that quantum leap that you just stepped into, that dimension that you just quantum jumped into, that vibrational level that you bounced into that you were not in before, is going to look different for yourself and others. It's going to cause you to think different, to operate different, to move different. Yes? And so, be kind to yourself, because everybody else and yourself might have to adjust a little bit. However, the difference is you are quickened. The Most High has increased your capacity, your understanding, because majority of the things that we desire, that we want, we haven't accessed them yet because we have not increased our capacity. We haven't raised our vibrational level to the capacity of what we want. We're still operating in a don't deserve, a lack consciousness of what we want. Some people are still operating in what they don't want. We're still speaking in the negative and expecting a breakthrough. I'm speaking to someone that increased their capacity. And you know how you did that, beloved? You started to honor yourself. All of yourself. You started to give yourself permission to be yourself. You started to pour into those gifts. You started to multiply what was given to you. You stopped ignoring the distractions. You went in and did the work. And see, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your support team, your galactic team, your celestial team that is here for the sole purpose of guiding and supporting you through. You are the one that can give them permission. Just like nobody else have permission on this earthly realm to enter into your space and do what they want unless you will that permission, you also need to give your team permission to guide you. You need to ask. You need to bless your head. Bless your ears that you may hear. Bless your eyes that you may see with discernment. Bless your mouth that you may speak life and not death. Cover the spirit of your head that your mind may not be corrupted. that you may move in spirit and decrease ego and flesh. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So we are to be careful not to get caught up in the human experience, because at the end of the day, this is spiritual war, not physical. And it's time. This war is happening in a different dimension right now. And if you are still stuck in the 3D, paying attention to what you can see, feel, touch, beloved, I ask you to give yourself permission. Ask the Most High to increase your capacity, because this is a spiritual warfare. And so we give thanks, because I'm speaking to the person that have given themselves permission to remember themselves, to remember their DNA, to remember their ancient wisdom, to remember their giftings, to even remember how to naturally operate in those gifts. Ask for the ability to operate in your gifts naturally, to remember how to use your gifts, to increase your capacity to use your gifts, and to honor them. Spend time with them. Don't worry about the gifts of other people, beloved, because there is something that only you were chosen for. There is something that you can do that no one else can do like you do. Please focus on that. Pour into that, sow into that. Make time for that. And watch spirit work. Play your part and watch spirit work. Beloved, if you're still here at this point of this message, I thank you. I will put my information in the bio. I am hosting a Goddesship workshop. And I also have spiritual baths available for us that are embarking on this journey, and we need understanding. We need cleansing. We need covering, because we love to give the devil credit. However, we have the ability to protect ourselves. We've been given the tools to cover ourselves. We are already protected, but however, there is maintenance that is required. There is more that's required, especially when you begin to awaken. We don't get to just pray and weep to the Most High without activating to your instincts. You're gonna begin to be told, to be shown what to do. And it may not look like conventional. It may look different. However, there is a point where we reach where there will be clearing required. There will be covering. There will be time of separation. There will be time you may need to go into fasting or prayer. At this time, we're being prepared. And so while everybody's distracted, While everybody's neck's on a swivel and they're not paying attention, there is a great awakening happening. The gods and goddesses are awakening to themselves. They're awakening to their gifts, to their magic, and this is called for a quick awakening. This will call for death and rebirth of yourself multiple times. And so, beloved, I ask that you just be patient with yourself, love on yourself, and I'm so excited about this journey that we are on. Soul Tribe, chosen. The tribes, those 12 tribes that for the life of us we need to be operating on a different dimension, because our gifts, our ancient wisdom has been being used for centuries. Just not by us all the time. You see, because they got us to fear ourselves. They got us to erase mother. They got us to erase the goddess, the woman. They have conditioned us. And so they've been using your ancient wisdom and your magic and your rituals. They've been using this, and we're wondering, why is it that God's children are suffering or living in poverty or lack consciousness? And we're praying and weeping and waiting for this coming. Everybody's, the suffering will end when we're waiting for this coming. But no. God said you will awaken in this lifetime. You will see God's glory in this lifetime. You will activate in this lifetime. You will start remembering all the other times you've came, beloved. You will remember this warfare that you've been on, that now you're awakening to, and remembering yourself, and remembering your gifts, and you're remembering your abilities. The revolution will not be televised because it's going to be in a different dimension. So, give thanks. Allow yourself to be. Accept your awakening. Give thanks for it. Honor it. And watch God work. Watch the goddess work. We give thanks, and so it is.